At the Darwin train station, about 30 kilometres from the centre of town, the legendary GHAN sits, silently awaiting the passengers it will take from the tropical north of the continent all the way to Adelaide, some 3,000 kilometres away.
Hi, hello, welcome aboard, thank you.
It's a journey steeped in history. The name, the GHAN, is inspired by the Afghan cameleers, who blazed a permanent trail through the Red Centre over 150 years ago. The first train left Adelaide in August 1929, but only went as far as Adelaide.
Finally, the politicians did in fact keep their promise that they'd been making for 100 years, that they would extend the railway in what was really one of the great engineering projects of our history. It was nicknamed the Steel Snowy. For me, that adds some real texture to the trip, the fact that we're passing over an engineering marvel through some of the harshest country in the world.
Anthony Dennis is editor of Travel and Leisure magazine and gets to travel on trains around the world. So in this age of jet travel, tight deadlines and diminishing leisure time, why would someone embark on a 3-day journey that can easily be done in 3.5 hours?
There's no better way of seeing Australia in my view, no more comfortable way of seeing Australia than from the comfort of a train like the GHAN.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel the stress from the city just washing away as the train
moves
heads down the track.
The GHAN cuts right through the centre of Australia, dividing the mainland in two through some of the most remote and spectacular country in the world. It's a great opportunity to put your feet up, grab a good book and relax in comfort. Thank you. And a little bit of luxury too.
So what do you do for 3 days on the GHAN? Once you get used to being out of mobile phone range, having no television or emails, you relax. Finish that book, meet new people, discover new things about your partner and watch the real-life canvas that is the Australian interior change before your eyes.
As we travel through the desert, you see the changing landscapes and the changing scenery of Australia in particular, from the city of Adelaide across through the open wheat lands, through the Red Centre itself, and then right through the tropics of Darwin. That's something you won't experience anywhere else.
It can take a while to get your train legs, and the corridors are definitely single lane. All budgets are catered for on board, with 4 levels of service available, from the red kangaroo seats and sleeper cabins through to the gold kangaroo cabins.
Or you can hire your very own carriage, the ultimate in luxury and indulgence, with your own bedrooms and your own kitchen, dining table and even a big screen TV.
A highlight for Gold Kangaroo passengers is the gourmet creations to come out of the kitchen in the dining car. Here they prepare fabulous meals that wouldn't be out of place in some of the best restaurants in the country.
And a lot of the trains around the world, equivalent trains around the world, are resorting to airline-style food where they're preparing the food off the train and bringing it onto the train.
Right.
Whereas it's great to see in Australia that we're still preparing fresh food on the train.
Definitely.
Then, after dinner, adjourn to the lounge car and discover more about your fellow travellers.
Flew into Darwin on Monday and we're travelling back now on the GHAN, then to Kangaroo Island and back to Melbourne, then on to Showreel by train.
After your night of being gently rocked while you sleep, morning brings another world outside your carriage window, a kaleidoscope of colours across the vast outback. The perfect way to enjoy breakfast and the perfect time to find out what my fellow travellers think about the legendary GHAN.
It's been lovely, and it's been nice to meet everybody, all the people that are on board.
My parents-in-law always wanted to do this, so we decided earlier in the year that this had to be the year to do it.
And what do you think of Australia?
Very
Beautiful?
yeah, very good. But a lot of dangerous animals.
Oh, they're not so dangerous. Those kangaroos are pretty tame.